Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roya Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. When we read comics or watch shows or movies based on our favorite characters, we want to know everything about their world. Unfortunately, the creators can't always answer every single question, so sometimes we take it upon ourselves to fill in the holes, or sometimes we dig even deeper ones. So let's take a look at the top 10 Batman fan theories. In the number 10 spot, we have the Joker is Batman's brother. This theory was an attempt to explain exactly why the Joker is so obsessed with Batman. Story goes that Bruce Wayne had an older brother who received brain damage that drove him insane and was locked up in a hospital because of it. There is a lot of speculative evidence that we can make a whole video about, but the spark is the existence of Court of Owls assassin Lincoln March, who claimed to be the long-lost Thomas Wayne Jr., but turns out this wasn't the case. But it's possible he was planted by the real Thomas Wayne Jr., who very well could be the Joker. Coming in at number 9, Bruce is an ARKHAM Asylum patient. Okay, so the guy dresses up as a bat and jumps around fighting crime at night. That alone would make any psychiatrist raise their brows. So there is a theory floating around that after his parents' murder, Bruce was locked up in ARKHAM Asylum, and that there isn't really any Batman at all. Rather, his enemies are representations of employees or other inpatients. And what guy wouldn't fantasize himself as an extremely wealthy playboy? Next up at number 8, Bruce died at the end of The Dark Knight Rises. The end of the 2012 movie has us watching as Wayne sits at a cafe in Florence, where he shares a stolen glance at Alfred sometime after saving Gotham from Bane's bomb. Now there's some suspicion about how casual Alfred is with this chance encounter, and there are questions about how exactly Wayne was at the right restaurant at the right time. The citizens of Gotham presume Batman is dead, but what if he really did die in that explosion, and is just a figment of Alfred's imagination? In the number 7 spot is the Batman animated villain symbolism. Similar to the employees of Arkham representing Batman's enemies, in the show Batman the Animated Series, there's a theory that his villains are more than just that. Rather, the theory states that each enemy is a part of Bruce's fractured psyche as a result of witnessing his parents' murder. Two-Face stands for Wayne and his secret identity. The Penguin stands for his family's power and fortune. The Joker is a stand-in for the insanity and instability of the world after losing his parents. Mr. Freeze is his coldness toward other people, and the list goes on. Coming in at number 6, the Joker is a war vet. The Joker's backstory is increasingly convoluted, so anything is a possibility. His combat skills, ability to pull off large missions, and precise planning have to come from somewhere. And we also know that some soldiers who experience war are traumatized and driven into mental hardship, to put it lightly. Another piece of evidence is the quote from The Dark Knight: "A truckload of soldiers will blow up and nobody panics because it's all part of the plan," indicating he may be more than a bit vindictive towards the government running the army. Next up at number 5, the Joker knows he's in a comic. This particular theory states that while the Joker seems to have a constant trait of insanity, it may actually be the opposite, super sanity. What a superpower. He's aware of the fact that he's in a comic book, and hence aims his acts of violence to the readers for their entertainment. Because telling jokes and dancing like a normal jester isn't enough. We also have come to embrace Deadpool as the character who frequently breaks the fourth wall, and yet Joker has several instances of this as well. Next up at number 4, Alfred is Bruce's real dad. This isn't a hard one to wrap your head around. Alfred has taken on the fatherly role to Bruce, and is stuck around through thick and thin. You would think he would pack up and leave after all the trouble Bruce brings around, no matter how well he's paid. The story goes that he and Martha had an affair that bore Bruce, then Martha and Thomas perished, and Alfred was left to care for his secret son, never revealing the truth to preserve the Wayne reputation. This actually was a canon rumor in Batman number 677 that was shut down, or was it? In the number 3 spot, we have Alfred orchestrated Batman's parents' murder. Tying into the theory we just discussed, what if Alfred wasn't as kind-hearted as he appears to be? Perhaps he wanted to be with Martha, with Thomas out of the picture. It always seemed a little odd that Joe Chill, the man who killed the Waynes, had spared Bruce and left an eyewitness. Perhaps he was instructed not to shoot the kid, because the man who hired him to take out Thomas was Alfred. Of course, as things go, something went horribly wrong and Martha was gunned down too, leaving Alfred too ashamed to ever tell Bruce who his real father was. Coming in at number 2, Batman kills the Joker. We all know the Bat has a no-kill rule, but on the final pages of the comic The Killing Joke, it is implied that he finally broke this rule, presumably by breaking the Joker's neck. The last few panels show us the Bat and Joker engaging in a hysterical laughing fit, but look closely at the placement of Batman's hands. The next thing we know, the picture is gone and the laughter is abruptly stopped. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got Robin the Weapon. Batman is known for having a file of all the weaknesses of the Justice League members, except he doesn't have one for himself. Perhaps his weakness is closer than we realize. If Batman were to ever become corrupt or in need of stopping, who better to take him down than someone who was trained under him and learned all of his skills? Batman seems competent enough without a sidekick, so maybe this is Robin's hidden purpose. And we all know one of Batman's greatest fears is turning evil. So those were the top 10 Batman fan theories. Let me know in the comment section down below which one of these is the most logical. My name is Roy Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.